YouTube? It's your girl Hennessy back at it again with another YouTube video. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you already know what's up, gang. As you guys can see by the title, your girl is pregnant. Story time on how I got pregnant. I also have like recorded footage of when I have found out. I have pictures of my ultrasound. I have videos of my ultrasound. I'm really excited to make this video. Basically, how I had found out that I was pregnant was this May 2023. I started getting symptoms, but when I was getting my symptoms, I just really didn't think anything of the symptoms because I would always like get sick and stuff. My symptoms were dizziness, nausea. Whenever I would brush my teeth, that's when the nausea would hit me the most. Like I felt like I had to throw up, but I couldn't. Like certain things that I love to eat, I couldn't eat anymore. And whenever I would try to smoke with like my friends and them, I just couldn't stand the smell no more or the taste. Like I didn't want to smoke. And that was odd because I would always smoke. I would have like really bad migraines. Like my head would be hurting every freaking day. And even if I took like Tylenol or something or ibuprofen, it wouldn't take my headaches away. Like it would be that bad. Also, another symptom that I knew something was wrong was, y'all, I really love to drink water. Water is like life for me, and I just couldn't drink water. Like water would literally make me sick to my stomach. I could not swallow it. Around the time when I started thinking I was pregnant, I had actually lost a kitty that I had. I was like really sensitive, like overly sensitive about the situation. If somebody would bring it up, I would just be crying. Like it would just be bad. I still am very sensitive right now. So yeah, that was another symptom that just made me think like, girl, you might be pregnant. But this one day on May 9th, I was at work. One of my coworkers kept asking me, like, she was like, are you pregnant? And I'm just looking at her like, girl, stop saying stupid stuff. Like, no, I'm not pregnant. And she like, are you sure? I was asking her, why you keep asking me? She like, cause you've been eating a lot and like everything you keep saying is like I never heard you say, or like I never saw you eat a lot. Mind you, this girl has known me for like 6 to 7 months now. She was like, yeah, the whole time I've been around you, you never really like be eating like that. You don't really crave stuff, and everything you telling me right now sounds like you craving things. I was looking at her like, no girl, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. That night that I went home from work, like she had actually got me scared. And like when she had asked me was I pregnant, I was sitting there like in my head, I'm like, maybe she right, like, or maybe she just like trying to scare me or something, because I really thought the girl was playing with me. So on this night, I go home. I get out of work at 11 o'clock at night. So I got home that night like around 11:30. As soon as I got home, I went to go use the bathroom, and I had like the pregnancy test strips underneath the bathroom sink. So I didn't tell my man I was gonna take no pregnancy test, no nothing. I just went straight to the bathroom. I pulled out a test strip, and you know, I like peed in a plastic cup, and then I dipped the test strip in there and I let it sit. So I'm still on the toilet just sitting down, and I'm just like, if this comes back positive, like I don't know how I'm gonna feel. So I look at the test strip. I have it sitting down like on the sink. So the way my bathroom is, the sink is like right next to the toilet. So I'm sitting there and I'm just looking, and then I just see 2 lines pop up at the same time. Like y'all, it didn't take a long time to load. I'm sitting there looking, and I started freaking out because I'm like, I'm pregnant. Like that was just my reaction. I'm like, oh my god, I'm pregnant, and my heart was racing because I thought the pregnancy test would be wrong. I took another test strip, came back with the 2 lines real fast. So I ended up coming out the bathroom, and I told babe, I'm like, I'm pregnant. And he looking at me because he thought like I was playing, and I'm like, he like you stop playing. I'm like, I'm not playing. I said I just took a pregnancy test and it came back with the 2 lines. So then he was like, go take another one. I took another one. That one came back with 2 lines too. So at this point, I already took 3 test strips and they came back positive. What is funny though is because like a week or 2 prior, before me taking those test strips, I had took one because I was having symptoms, I told y'all, but it came back negative. So I wasn't trying to believe the test strips that was positive. I kept saying, nah, it gotta be like an error. So that whole night, y'all, I was up all freaking night taking freaking test strips. I think I took like 11, maybe 6 of them, 6 test strips, 7, came back positive. The next day, which was May 10th, I sent babe to the store to go get the clear blue and stuff, just so that we can make sure, because I didn't know if like the test strips was just cheap and it was just telling me, it was giving me like a false positive. So I made him go to Walmart and I made him buy me like 3 more pregnancy tests, which he did. So he came back and I took them, and again, it did not take long for the test to give me the results. It just popped up like pregnant, and then the other ones popped up with the positive plus sign, and I was just like, oh my god. So I actually do have pregnancy tests with me. I'm gonna show y'all. So this was the first clear blue test that I took. This was the second one. Hold on, I don't want the reflection of the ring lights to go in there. I'll put pictures of these. Took another one. I was not playing, y'all, because I really couldn't believe myself. Y'all, I'm gonna wash my hands after this, I promise. The strips that I took, I don't know if y'all could see. Yeah, y'all could see it. This was them, and then more over here. A total of how many pregnancy tests I took 13 of them, because I really couldn't believe myself. Like, me having a baby? What? It was so hard to convince myself, like, even though the proof is like here and here and then all them other ones, it was like really hard to convince myself that I was pregnant. I felt about it. I don't think like I had any emotion. Like, my pregnancy test popped up positive, I didn't cry. I wasn't like scared right away. I was just more so on the mindset like, damn, like I'm pregnant, what do I want to do? Like, that's what I was thinking about. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to bring a child into this world because it's just so cold. I have my own crib, I have my own car, I got my license, like I'm straight, my income is good, I'm not struggling or anything like that. But then it was the fact like, girl, you're still young, so do you want to have a kid right now? I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't like really have any feelings yet or like emotions. Everybody else, when they found out, they were crying and just so excited, and like me on the other hand, I wasn't really having a reaction because I just didn't know how to feel about it. Some people, like, they will be telling me, you know, if you have a baby, like everything changes, your relationship changes. And I hate when people try to speak on their experiences, because it's like, I'm not you. Just because you had that experience when you were pregnant with whomever you had that child with, that's y'all, but I'm not gonna be you. I could be 20 something and I could have a child and I could still maintain my relationship. Like, it was just little stuff like that. And I have a solid relationship that I've been in for almost 6 years. So for me, none of that scared me. Some people had like their positive stuff to say to me, and then some people had like their negative stuff, which I don't like, and I still be getting told those things till this day, which it bothers me. But like, I don't really care for other people's negative opinions, because at the end of the day, I know myself and I know Jonathan. And throughout this whole experience, he's been actually like really caring, just making sure that I'm good. Whenever I'm sick, he's taking care of me. You know, whatever I need, he's just always there. If I'm craving stuff, he gonna make sure he go get it for me. Like, he always makes sure I'm straight. So like, that's like one of the best things to me. He still act the same, like he's really excited about the baby, so that makes me happy. First ultrasound appointment was on June 7th, my birthday. But my first time seeing the baby, still did not cry. I just feel like it hit me more like, I'm about to be a mom, like what? I feel like seeing the baby on the screen and hearing the heartbeat made it more surreal for me, and it made me have a more deeper connection with just knowing that I'm pregnant and stuff. And I feel like now I could say I feel happy. Like, I could just sit here and tell y'all a whole bunch of stuff that I feel, because I genuinely am happy. My first ultrasound pictures, I actually framed them. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I might have to take it out. But this was the baby at 8 weeks. And then this right here, that little bubble y'all see in there, is the sac that he or she came out of. But yeah, this was my first pictures of my ultrasound. When I heard the heartbeat of my child, like, that just did something else to me. It made me so happy deep down inside. Jonathan was crying. I feel like for him, it was just like, wow, I'm about to be a dad soon. For me, it still wasn't hitting me. Like, it hit me, but I didn't cry yet. After my first ultrasound, I started to get like really sick. So whenever I would make another week, my symptoms would just get worse. I did lose some weight. I weighed 138 before I found out I was pregnant, and once I went to my first ultrasound, they checked my weight and I went down to 127, which is my high school weight. I haven't really been eating much. Like, it's so hard to keep food down, especially like salty and greasy foods, like fast food, just things that I would usually love to eat. I cannot eat. I can only keep down like candies, so sweet tarts, hot tamales, like gummy bears, gummy worms, stuff like that is what I could keep down. Eating is just so hard in general, because sometimes I really do have to just force myself to eat, which really sucks, because even when I force myself to eat, I end up throwing it up. I actually had an appointment yesterday on the 28th of June, and on my way to my appointment, whenever I'm about to like throw up, I start like drooling and it won't stop. So I'm in the car and Jonathan was driving, and I just started throwing up. Like, I told him I was gonna throw up, and I was telling him to pull over, but he couldn't pull over at the time. So he was like, just hold on, I'm about to pull over. Next thing you know, I just started throwing up. Like, it was so bad. He ended up pulling over. He was throwing up. So he be getting like some of my symptoms, y'all. So whenever I'm feeling like really sick, he'll be sick too, which is so funny. But yesterday was hilarious in that car. Like, he was literally throwing up like he was the pregnant one. It was like, bro, are you carrying the baby or is it me? Because make it make sense. But he was throwing up, I'm throwing up. We sat there, like pulled over in the car for like a good 3 to 5 minutes. After my appointment, oh my God, I started feeling sick again. 9 something, I just ended up throwing up again. And it was like a lot. It was just so bad. I feel like my prenatals and like my medicines that they prescribed to me play a big role too. I feel like it just don't sit well with me, and the baby just doesn't like it. So whenever I do take them and I'm trying to eat, really sick, and I just feel like I need to throw up, it's really hard to eat sometimes. The smell, oh my God, my sense of smell, y'all, is like so heightened. I could smell literally anything, and if I smell something that I don't like, it's over with. Like, my whole mood is done for today. Really overheated and dizzy sometimes, and it really sucks. So as I said, yesterday was my second ultrasound, and I finally got to see the baby again. And this time when I saw the baby, I actually did cry, because the baby just grew so much more bigger, and it's an actual baby now. And he or she was like flipping around in the ultrasound. They were literally having fun in there, like flipping around, just doing backflips, playing, moving. It was just really like an amazing experience to see. And whole time, like, the doctor was showing me, she's talking to me, I'm just crying. Like, I'm crying because it hit me so hard that I'm about to be a mom, and I'm like really happy. I'm really happy because I know I'm about to be a good mom. Like, I know it's about to be like different, but I know I'm gonna be a great mom. But this is my ultrasound pictures from yesterday, June 28th, and look how big the baby is. Oh my God, so big, so big. And yeah, this was one of the pictures of him when he was flipping around. But I'm kind of upset because I wanted to record like when I first got in there, but they don't allow you to record in there. And the baby was just so active, y'all. Like, he or she was just flipping around. They was just having the time of their life. And when I was seeing it, I was like really emotional because it just hit me. It's like an emotional thing, but it's like happy tears. I'm happy. I'm just excited in general because I have everything I could ever want, and I'm not complaining about that. But yeah, that's my second ultrasound pictures. Right now I'm 11 weeks and 3 days, so I'm almost out of the first trimester, you know, hopefully if God permits. I'm almost out of the first trimester. I still don't know the gender, but the doctor yesterday had told me to go to my other doctors and go get a blood test done. to go find out the gender, because I was told to do that, but I actually forgot where I was supposed to go to do that. So I'm going to end up making that appointment so I can find out the gender. I was on team boy, but I'm slowly like going over to team girl, and it's because like I've been seeing like so much baby girl stuff and like hairstyles on all social medias that I be on, and now I want a girl because it's just so cute. Like the girl clothes is so cute. That's how I found out that I was pregnant. Like time is going by super quick and time is gonna fly by. So if you just found out you're pregnant, oh my god, don't think it's gonna be forever, because I feel like time is just going like this. But everything is good with the baby, which makes me so excited. I'm just really happy, excited to be a mom, y'all, and I can't wait to be like posting my little videos of like going baby shopping or gender reveal and baby showers. I cannot wait to do that, do those little bit of stuff. So I'm really excited to do that with you guys. It'll be the end of my YouTube video, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's a little bit different, but I just wanted to share this with you guys because I'm really excited. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure you turn on your post notifications to be notified whenever I post the video. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Mwah.